What's going on, guys? My name's Evolution and welcome to the forest. So guys, in today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a basic but yet effective shelter. It's probably going to be the first thing you want to do when you are surviving your ways in the forest and your plane's crashed. So you want to go ahead and open up your survival book. This is going to be full of plenty of useful things, so head over into the blueprints. The first tab we've got fire, we're going to look at that later. Head over to the third one, or the second green one, which is shelter. So you've got yourself a temporary shelter, but to be honest, I think we're going to go ahead and build a hunting shelter, since all it requires is a little bit more effort and it's much better. So to place your shelter, just click on the blueprint and you'll see this hologram. By holding in R, you can then rotate it, so you're going to want like the log bit facing to the back, so that's the right way around, and then just click E to place it. So now that the blueprint's there, it's going to leave a hologram, and all you've got to do is simply get the resources, run up to it, and then click your action button, which is E to place them. So I've already got most of the resources, so we're just going to go ahead and tap E, and as you can see we've added 8 out of the 9 sticks, so we need 9 sticks, 5 stones and 8 logs. There we go. So we've added all of the stones. We just need to go get some logs real quick, which we've got plenty in the nearby area. So once we've built, we'll go over what we can use the shelter for. Alright, there we go. There's another 2. Lovely jubbly. So as you can see, as we're adding the resources to our blueprint, that it is actually adding to the hologram sort of thing. So once it's fully built, you'll definitely know. Alright, we need 2 more logs and 1 stick. Let's quickly go grab a stick. I'm sure there's going to be some up in the forest. So as for materials, you can find sticks by there's these kind of leafy plants, such as this one here. It's kind of got like a stick going for the center. You hit that, the stick will drop to the floor, and you should gather some leaves from that as well. So you know, it's quite easy to get your hands on some sticks. Logs, obviously you just cut down trees, which is pretty self-explanatory. And as far as the stones go, or the rocks even, you just find them scattered around the forest from my experiences. So now we've got the final finishing bits and bobs. I'm going to go ahead and add these on. Boom! So our shelter's fully built. So now that the shelter's built, I'll quickly go over the things that it can be used for. So one of the main things that you're probably going to want your shelter for is obviously shelter. Whether this is from the rain and the cold nights. At night you tend to want to hide in your shelter, otherwise your player can freeze to death, and if it's raining it can also, you know, decrease his temperature and cause infection. Also, it's quite a cool place. If you just crouch down you can hide in here, and the scary cannibals that live on this island will leave you alone. By putting a fire outside does help as well. It just keeps them away that little bit longer. So I also recommend doing that. And the last 2 things, obviously you can sleep in your shelter to skip through the day and come to the night. And you just do that by clicking Z. You can see a little symbol. And last of all, it should save your game, but currently it doesn't enable you to do that. But I'm sure that'll get fixed in a later update. And obviously once you've placed your shelter, you'll also get this cool little home symbol. So now you're pretty safe to go out on your adventures, because you can always backtrack to your shelter. So anyway guys, if you enjoyed this tutorial, I'm sorry it's short, but just be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more forest content.